What's up, people? Come on in and connect. Come on in and connect. Come on. Be sure to come on in and connect. Let somebody know Coach Diamond is live. She is live. Not gonna hold y'all long. I'm gonna get on here and get on off of here. So come on in and make that connection. Yes. Super excited. Give y'all some more lighting. Let's see. Let's see it sharing our way. Yes, yes, yes. Hit share. Tell somebody Coach Diamond is live. Let them know she's live. Make it real quick. Let them know she's live. Share some stuff with y'all. I'm sitting down now, but I might stand up in a few minutes. Because y'all know I'm very active. I like to move around when I'm coaching. Yes. Coach Diamond is live. And tonight, y'all, we're going to talk about why boundaries matter. Why boundaries matter. Why boundaries matter. There we go. Let's get some more light in here. Get some more light in here. Come on in the room. Y'all come on and make that connection. Let them know Coach Diamond is live. Get this free coaching. Get this free coaching. Get this free coaching. Get this free coaching. Come on in and get this free coaching. Listen, not going to hold y'all long. I'm going to connect in a few minutes. I'm going to get started. Want to give some people time to join. Don't want to just dive right on in a conversation. And a lot of y'all don't know what I'm talking about. So come on in because I'm super excited to share every step of the way to really give y'all some insight on y'all already know who I am and y'all already know what I do. But my question for you is, what is it that you do and what is it in life that you really want to do? Or what do you really want? What do you want in life? So come on in, make that connection. Hit share. I'll get it in a minute. Hit share and let everybody know Coach Diamond is live. Just share. Doesn't cost a thing to share. Doesn't cost a thing to share. Hope y'all had a great day. I had an awesome day today. My day was great. How was your day? How was your day? You can put it in the chat if you choose to. Drop it below. Let me know how your day was. What did you do? Did you enjoy your day? Did you run into some bumps, some bruises, what happened? Let's talk about it. Because it is all about you growing and becoming a better version of yourself each and every day. And if you're not doing that right now, you know what to say. You know what you're doing. So, come on in. Y'all, I am sincere, first and foremost, about my transformation. I'm very vulnerable when it comes to coaching. I'm very open hearted, when I really, really want individuals to connect and to grow with me on purpose and in purpose. And I really enjoy connecting with people to really help you get out your own way. And so I want to talk to y'all briefly about all of that beautiful stuff because I sincerely know that it is absolutely bigger than me. And it's all about you, going and growing and like really becoming a better version of yourself. So I want you to all come on in and make that connection. Come on in the room. Come on in the room, y'all. Y'all already know I just have fun. I love it. I love it. I love it. I have fun when I coach. I get out my own way because I'm alive first and foremost. I enjoy energy. I enjoy just, you know, life. So why not show up with that type of energy and be my authentic self, right? Because that's the only way I know how to do it. That's the only way I know how to do it. That's the only way I know how to do it. And that's the only way I will accept that part of my own very best self. So go ahead and let somebody know. Let somebody know. Yes, I love that. I love that. Elevating Queens. I love that. Elevating Queens. Let somebody know Coach Diamond is live, and I'm going to jump right in. Live coaching. Live coaching just for you. Going through this purpose pathway, Confident Coaching Collective to Empowerment Coaching Network. All of that came together. So now it's pretty much that Open Hearts with Coach Diamond, that purpose pathway, Confident Coaching Collection, to collective to the Empowered Coaching Network. The Empowered Coaching Network is sincerely just individuals that have really made a transformation for their very own good. Even if you have not finished or, identify, you don't get done. You don't get to the stopping point. It's levels to this thing. I tell everybody that. So you're not going to get to a finish line. You're going to keep going and growing and growing and growing. And that's the part that I really enjoy about my journey is because I sincerely kept growing and growing and growing. And that is absolutely what it's about. You getting out your own way and really making it happen for your very true best self. And that's what it looks like. All right, so make that connection. I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself at 8:50. Y'all already know who I am. Some of y'all do and some of y'all don't. Got my red lipstick on tonight, y'all. Because, listen, when I coach and I have fun with it. When I coach so that you can grow with me. And not in front of me or behind me, but beside me. I meet you right where you are. That's the beautiful part about my coaching. Because transformation, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But I absolutely give all praises to God because without my energy going forth of not knowing who I was, stepping into who I needed to find within me, God did that. Jesus held my hand, walked the journey with me, and God did the rest. And I'm thankful and I'm grateful for that because without that, I wouldn't have been able to shift. I wouldn't be married right now. I wouldn't probably be nowhere. So by God holding my hand and allowing me to trust little old me to get it done for me, I mean, come on. I'm going to give myself tea. I'm going to give it to me because I really stepped into a calling of who God needs me to be, not who I think I am. And so this right here, no, it's not acting. Trust and believe. I pray before every call. I pray before every connection. And I most definitely pray before I even go live 90% of the time because You got people that can throw stuff through these screens and still try to get at you. You got to cover yourself. Stay prayed up. Have faith, but stay prayed up. You got to cover yourself. So tonight, I want y'all to know that I am really sharing some good stuff I did earlier on TikTok. If you follow me on TikTok, on TikTok, I did share earlier the transformation challenge. That is the challenge that I actually went through to get started with my transformation. Stepping boldly into who I really am is I had to go to discover my purpose. When I discovered me, that's all it took. I tapped into me. I tapped into my talents, my skills, my personality, who I am, now who my parents created. I tapped into my life-changing experiences. I tapped into really identifying my coincidence in life, as they call it, that big S word that I can't never say right. So I'm going to say coincidence. And I tapped into my true vulnerable self to make a decision whether if I was going to carry the torch that my parents uplifted up in me, or do I want to discover me, and find out who God created within me and level up and live that life. Come on, y'all. Give it up for me, because I did a thing. Give it up for yourself, because you can do a thing if you haven't already started. So 2021, I discovered my purpose. Literally going into finding everything, like I said, to the rooty to the tooty. Trying to find that transformation button on me, why people felt, said, did, look, like, all that stuff about me. All that stuff is dropped now. So if I was the problem, guess what? I wanted to figure out why was I the problem. What was wrong with Coach Diamond? What was wrong with Diamond? What was wrong with Otis and Margaret, little girl? Right. I had to go figure that out. Because everybody out here will throw darts at you, but yet it don't even be you. And I wanted to know, why me? Why me? I mean, I put my best effort, I put my life sometimes on the line for folk that don't even deserve it. But when I found out, when I found out that I could trust God, and then I could trust myself, things changed. But guess what I had to do? I had to find out it the hard way. I had to literally discover all of me, unleash all my flaws, let them go, drop them, let it out, apologize, everything. And instead of me just picking up the phone, calling folk one by one, you know when you call folk, they still mad at you, angry, upset. They might say, don't call them, hang up, click, don't do this, don't do that, hang up, click. Of course, you're going to have folk do that. But when it comes to you sincerely stepping into it, you know you're doing for what you're doing it for, sincerely, then I had to get out my own way. And so I did a public announcement. First thing first, I had to forgive everybody to forgive me. I had to forgive me to forgive everybody. Even though we already know he already done forgave us. But I had to figure that out. And when I did, once again, some people accepted, some didn't. And I didn't chase them. You don't chase individuals out here that do not even accept themselves to accept an authentic person in their life. You remove all that stuff. And that's what you have to do. So I came up with that quote. I'm going to move gently out these people's way that said that I'm the problem. And I did. And I discovered all of me, little old me. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beginning, middle. If you know me, all I do is learn. That's it. I enjoy learning. I enjoy reading. I enjoy doing a lot of stuff. So a lot of stuff means just tapping into my very best self. That energy, how I want to feel each and every day of my life, right? All right. So, welcome to my page. I am Open Hearts. I am Open Hearts. I'm Coach Diamond. I'm your certified life coach, registered behavior tech, and I am your community coach as well. I help people get out their own way and shift into becoming a better version of themselves. I literally go through the process with you. I meet you right where you are in your transformation, and we start from there. Whether we got to go up, and then stop for a minute, that's okay. But long as we go back to it and go up, we don't go backwards. And so when I decided to do that myself, I decided to step boldly into that during a hard part of my life where I actually got attacked by a student, and I had to sit out for a good 6 months from a job. But that attack hurt this whole side of my left head, had me up under 3 concussions based off of one. Couldn't see, lost my vision, couldn't remember nothing. I'm gonna start acting like Steve. I couldn't remember nothing. Couldn't see. Didn't know if I was coming or going. My kids were afraid of me, honestly, to a certain point. And you don't never want your kids afraid of you because then they stop telling you everything, right? So they all was like standoffish. My husband thought I was going crazy. He wasn't my husband at the time. Yes, he was. No, he wasn't. I don't know. I can't remember. See? And so, make a long story short, I literally had to go and find me all over again. All over again because I got attacked and I got lost and I got mentally drained by all the negativity out here in this world to where I almost lost my own mind to negativity, toxicity, right? And so in our head, we sometimes supposed to think about, sometimes, all the time, think about how mentally strong we supposed to be because of who we are, who we think we are. No, it don't work like that. We carry baggage that don't even belong to us. And when we carry that baggage that don't even belong to us, it will wear you down. It will tear you down. So this is why it's important to write these down right here. Here's the coaching part. Write this down. Go into 2026 focusing on what it is that you want to see, feel, and really like make those major connections with. That's the mind, the thoughts, and the energy. You can connect all that back together. Why? Because you're going to see, your mind going to help you see. Man, I went on a journey and I saw so much toxic. You see it. And it opened my eyes to reality to say, I got control of my thoughts, how I feel about certain situations and certain things in this life. And if I know I ain't put myself in that situation, I ain't got to feel like that or I ain't got to think like that. So I'm not. And I learned how to shift that stuff. And it caused me to go on a true personal development journey. How many of y'all done started y'all personal development journey? Anybody? 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 How many of y'all have started your personal development journey? Stepping into purpose, building your confidence to live out who God has called you to be, and really push through to empower your own self, your own business, or your own, career change. Like whatever you do. You used to walk in the job quiet, now you walk in the job, you're crunk. They don't know what happened to you. That was me. Okay? And so I want y'all to know that you can do the same thing. You can make that transformation meaningfully so that you can become a better version of yourself. And that is what Coach Diamond does. I help you and I meet you right where you are. All right? I hope that makes sense. But tonight, I'm giving y'all some good coaching. I share with y'all who I was. And I want you to all know that I am a mother, I am a wife, I am a daughter, and I'm a child of God. And I love my family. If I'm connected to you in some type of way, you best believe we are created with a purpose, and you are in my life for a very, very positive, good reason. And I'm excited about the next levels of this transformation, especially if you're on that empowered team. All right? So listen, here it goes. I want you to take out a sheet of paper, because when I go in coaching mode, when this little brain start going, it doesn't stop. It takes off. So like I said, I might be in the middle of coaching. I might stand up, but I'm not going anywhere. You got me for the next probably 25, 30 minutes to get this in so that you can really start aligning your boundaries for your very best self for 2026. Your boundaries matter. You matter. And you are somebody. And so knowing that it is time to make that transformation, that shift, whatever it is that you want to do, to become that person, to live within your growing expectations, not who you are today. Peel those layers off. Peel the layers completely off, because it is time for you to sincerely peel those layers off. Peel it off. You deserve happiness. You deserve life. You deserve peace. You deserve all those things and more. And whatever it takes to go get it, that's what we're going to do. All right? And we're going to make sure as we continue to grow on this journey together, you got to know setting your boundaries are key. Boundaries are key. If you don't have boundaries set, you leaving a door open on all levels of your life. So tonight, I want you to write this down, because the title of it is Your Boundaries Matter. They absolutely matter. And it's quite interesting, because I saw a post earlier today that said something to the means of boundaries stronger than your, how do you set those boundaries, and you got those boundaries to make sure they're stronger than your empathy. Oh, you got to make sure that they're stronger than your empathy. And I tell people, the world, I coach based off of real life situations. I don't make this stuff up. So we're going to learn tonight, and we're going to gain some stuff so that you can really take it away and apply it to your very best life. And I hope you learn something for real from me, because that's all I try to do is help somebody get out their own way, shift and become a better version, and to live out their dreams, their goals, their talents, their skills, their ability to do all things through Christ who strengthens you. That's it, right? So I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to pray right now. Lord, I ask you right now in the name of Jesus to be with me as I deliver this message to everybody in this world. Boundaries matter. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Amen. Boundaries matter. And it's for your good. Don't take away from yourself to help other people, like, sincerely grow up. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. All right? Boundaries truly matter. So, share this information with somebody, because I want you to learn something for real. For real, for real. Your boundaries matter. They do. Because when you're somebody, you're loved, you're authentic, you can be, if you're not there yet. And step into what it is that you want to do. Take that leap of faith and make that transformation, okay? Because you deserve it. So tonight, guess what? We're talking about all of this great stuff that I've literally applied to my life. Tonight, we're talking about something every big-hearted person struggles with. How to build boundaries that are stronger than your empathy. Because let's be real, your empathy is beautiful. But if you don't have those boundaries in play, they could be ugly. And so there's no in between. It's either beautiful or ugly. Which one are you? Beautiful or ugly? You got to see where I'm going with this. But guess what? Your empathy is beautiful, but you might lack boundaries somewhere along that line. That's what keeps us drained. That's what stops us from growing. That's what stops us from leveling up. So here's the truth. I want you to carry right now all of this. Find compassion in your life. Your compassion is a gift. It's a gift. The gift is you, right? You are that gift. Be that authentic gift that God gifted you already internally to offer, to help, to contribute. We need more coaches also. We need more people out here that are sincerely, vulnerably helping people grow in the right areas of their life. The right areas. And not sugarcoat nothing. I mean, some, you might have one-on-one sessions, you might have group sessions, you might have but we got to unlock it, y'all. And when we unlock that, then they can really start opening their eyes. Because it starts with personal development. I had to learn that. I mean, I wanted to go straight into learning the Bible, learning the word, learning how to pray, but I had to go learn how to talk to folk first. I had to go learn how to connect with people first. I had to go learn how to really, really, make a connection in the right way. Because back then my mind was shot out. But I had to go on a journey to heal that part of me, to give it out. Okay? So you can do the same thing. And this is why I know. So let's be real. Once again, your empathy is beautiful. But the only thing that might be lacked is boundaries. Don't get drained by holding on to something that you ain't gonna be holding on. All right? You're a gift, not a free access pass for other people to trample over. So let's really dive deep into this. I created a PowerPoint to go with this. Why empathy matters. Right? Because you got that big heart. Yes, empathy matters. You got a big heart. But you want to do and help people. But you're so afraid. You're so afraid. So why do people that have that vulnerability and that empathy, why do they struggle? My mom told me the other day, you walk around with your heart on your forehead and people see it. But when they see it, they don't even know how to approach you because they don't know if you're being real, serious, or fake. This is authentic, y'all. This is Coach Diamond. This is me. This is how I've been pretty much, but I didn't know how to deliver it back in the day. But now you see a whole different woman because I feel a whole different woman within me. And that's the beautiful part about it. So people with big hearts often have the hardest time saying no. But that was the first key thing I had to learn. No. Know that you're not wrong by saying no. 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 Can you do this? No. No. Can you do that? No. I can't. So I'm only give y'all a few pointers on this because some of y'all might take it the wrong way. Some of y'all might not, but who cares? What I care about is you gain this information, apply it to your life, and move gently forward out these folk way that don't see the good in you with that big heart. Don't go in 2026 being the same person you was this year and folks just still trample over you. Don't do that. But the hardest part for me in the beginning was learning the word no. And now, I tell you no in a minute if I want to do it, if I want to say it, if I want to. No, I can't. No. But this is not because you're weak, not because you care deeply. This is for you to start using for your very best self. Apply that pressure to you first, then you can tell somebody, tell yourself, no, I was supposed to do these 5 things first. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that first. I'm going to do what I wrote down first. I'm going to do this step by step. That's the only way your life is going to shift for the good, to continue to grow as who you're becoming. So people with big hearts often have the hardest time saying no, not because they're weak, but because they care deeply. They see the pain in others quickly. We see it. No lie. We see the push. We see a lot of good things, but we also see like the parts that you really, really want to, share, blow up, all of that. But because you are who you are, and we got to have, that dignity, that integrity. Yeah, but there's ways around how you can verbalize that true you to individuals and set those boundaries. All right. So this is why we see the pain in others and we feel responsible for fixing everything, but we're not. All right. Hear me clearly on this. You are not responsible for everyone's healing. Diamond, you are not responsible for everyone's healing. Coach Diamond, you are not responsible for everyone's healing. I know this. But you are responsible for protecting your peace. Your big peace. And that's value. Value the things, value the people that you truly love. Focus on that and move gently forward. And everything will be okay. All right? Number 2, the goal of today's focus is, again, boundaries matter. So we're going to boundary up going in 2026. Set those boundaries. Align those boundaries. Because if you're not aligning those boundaries, you set yourself up for failure. You're going to run slap into something and it's going to stop you like this. And you ain't going to want to do nothing no more. Help nobody. None of that. No. You got the right to suit up and live your passionate purpose that God created you to be or to become. Now, while you still got time. So by the time we're done with this, I want you to be able to say no without guilt. Protect your energy without apologizing. Mean what you say what you mean. And stop making yourself available to anything and to everything and to everybody. Okay? And let your empathy serve you. Because I love mine. I'm going to treat people the way I want to be treated. I'm going to have that open mind. Right? So dealing with a closed-minded person, my goal is to unlock your mindset. I'm going to tell you that straight up. Right? If I hear it, if I got to be at that round table, but I'm not trying to heal what's broken. Right? So let's go. Let your empathy serve you, not drain you. Remove those feelings. Number 3, boundaries versus empathy. Ooh, that neck just popped. Thank you, Lord. Empathy is feeling with others. Boundaries are protecting yourself. Empathy is feeling with others. Boundaries are protecting yourself. Your true boundaries, yeah, you protecting that. You got it, right? You can treat people how you want to be treated, even when they're ugly to you. I mean, you don't have to be back ugly to people that's ugly to you. But you can also set that boundary to what you don't tolerate. You don't sit through it. And you can do both, right? You can absolutely do both. So I had to learn that sentence, and I want to share that sentence with you. I can care and still choose me, right? I can care and still choose me. Why? Because I matter and you do too. Number 4, set those principles. Principle 1 to non-negotiables. Principle to non-negotiables. Set it. And this is why I say mean what you say and say what you mean. Your boundaries won't strengthen until your standards get clear. What is it that you want in life? And be kind to yourself when you say this. Like, I want to feel love. I want to feel happy. I want to be, I want to feel the vibration of just the good. Ooh, I'm flinching already. So you got to set it. You got to set that true standard that you need people to understand. And you do it for your very best self. So when I do, you got to tell yourself, so I want to feel this way. Now I want you to decide what actual behaviors are unacceptable to you. What drains your emotionally, what drains you emotionally, and what stop you from really making those big connections. What are you done tolerating? Because when you name it and speak it out, you stop people from walking all over you. I'm a living witness. Name that thing. Speak it. Put it down. Write it down. Number 5, principle 2, know what's yours. Know what's yours. This is my strength, my confidence, my courage. I surrendered it all. It's my belief. It's it's mine. So everything people throw at you is not your assignment. That's not yours. They over there, no. That ain't for me. You gotta learn how to say no. You gotta learn how to look, set those standards, be clear. Mean what you say what you mean. And then you ask yourself, what's yours? What's your feelings, your reactions, your time, your peace? And then you dive right on into recognizing what's yours and what's not yours. Their mood, their guilt, their attitude, their expectations, their irresponsibility, their self-esteem, their depression, their anxiety. But it's our goal to help. Yeah, we can help, but no, that's not mine. Nope, I can't put my hand on that one. Nope. You cannot carry what was never yours, but it's important to heal what we can't see. All right? I gotta stretch. Wake my brain up. Number 6. I'm sorry, not number. It's basically 4 or 5. Yeah, 5, 6. But this is principle number 2, 3. The power. How to take that and shift and get out your own way. This is the power pause. All right. People that are impulsive, they react quickly. People that have empathy react quickly too sometimes. But this is the boundary building part right here. Boundary builders respond intentionally. Intentionally. So before you actually help, pause. Give yourself the opportunity to open your brain and go, let me think on that. Or I can do it. Or is this mine to carry? Does this drain or build me? Am I rescuing them or empowering them? What is the cost of saying yes? It's your time, your ability, your love, your trust, your authenticity, your empathy, your gift. Your, you hear me naming out? We getting there. So that 5-second pause will save you your future self. It'll save your future mindset. It'll save how you respond, right? And then you dive into those boundaries that you got to micro manage. Be mindful. Micro boundaries are things that we practice for ourselves. I want you to practice the small, consistent reps. Practice makes you better. Why? Because small reps build bigger purpose and bigger freedom. And you free yourself up and you really start walking my faith. I'm telling y'all, my faith is through the roof. Thank you, God. Why? Because I said, I tried to do it myself. I did not succeed. But when I allowed God to put his hands on me and Jesus met me halfway, I succeeded. But I had to become open-minded and vulnerable to learning a new thing, right? And so when I did, I decided to tell myself, I'm not available right now, not for negativity, but for peace. That doesn't work for me. I can't do that right now. I'll get back to you. I'm ending this conversation right here. Done. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Putting those micro boundaries in play. Practice. You don't need to explain yourself to protect yourself. Let me tell you something. I learned that a long time ago. And when I did, that is where that came, where what's understood, it ain't got to be explained. Mean what you say what you mean, and keep it moving. It's for good reasons, right? And so when you step vulnerably out your comfort zone, you're going to help yourself for the good, not for the bad. You're going to help yourself for the good. You're going to help yourself for the good. So I hope this, helps you somewhere along the line. And you sincerely start working on your very true self and doing a thing. So that you can live your authentic life. Like right now, not tomorrow. Like right now. And be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. And so if you connect with me, I do. I write my stuff down. I got the the workbook. I got the transformation, challenging courses, the workshops, all of that good stuff, so that we can connect and start building a boundary up life, so that we can really believe that we matter in this world, right? And you do believe. So there's some powerful responses when needed, and you just got to apply them to your life. and say what you mean and mean what you say. I care about you, but I'm not taking this on. I hear you, but my answer is still no. I'm not responsible for fixing this. I didn't create it. I didn't break it. I didn't, that part. I can love you and still choose what's healthy for me. It's time to speak up, ladies and gentlemen, and be your authentic self. Stop allowing people to create your mindset and you sitting somewhere looking and trying to figure out what's next for your life when somebody's holding the key to your future best self. You got to unlock that for yourself. Get out of situations that doesn't mean you no good. Put yourself in the space that you need to be in. All right? And so when these people react, let's be honest, you got to start seeing, like, really just focus on, well, let's be honest. Some people are going to be upset with your boundaries, and that is okay. Some people are going to be upset with how you do a thing or two. That is okay. Some people are going to be upset with just, you know, you, because you. Not because you're doing nothing wrong, but just because you are you. That what they see that they don't like is a missing link or piece within themselves. Don't take away from your crown or your hat or whatever to, you can either shift it up for that person or get out their way. And you are not being wrong for that. Right? And that's why it's important. It is most definitely important to understand it is not because your lack of boundaries was benefiting them. You got to see how and what it takes to help that person by shifting gently out their way in a good, positive way. That's why it's easy. It's like, if I know I didn't create this chaos or this fuss or this, I'm not going to sit in something that, I mean, really? Yeah. That's the part you got to start learning for your very best self of how to shift and move gently out of default way that don't mean you no good. All right? So when you learn it, know that their reaction is not your burden. Their reaction doesn't mean your boundary is wrong. And most definitely, it does not mean that your boundary is wrong. It means you're finally shifting and growing on up out their way. And all you got to do is take your best foot forward and apply it to your best self. All right. I hope this helps somebody. I hope you can take something away from this. I'm going to stop right there and give you the rest probably in my journal prompt tonight. Because like I say, when I journal, when I see stuff and I speak on it myself, I take it to my growth group and I speak on it. I speak on real life situations. I don't speak on, oh, let me just figure this out. So if you're ready to shift and grow and become a better version of yourself, make sure you connect with Coach Diamond. Going in 2026, don't walk in there being the same person you were this year. Clean it up just a little bit. Each day. All right? Just a little bit. And you got this. You got this. So I hope this helps somebody. And I'm getting better at my timing because it's just like, what, 9:23? And it says my timing, my clock been on here about 49 minutes. I'm getting better. You gotta get better. Remember, it's intentional because I'm working on my future best self each and every day of my life. All right? So if you took something away, drop it in the chat for me. Write down what you took away from this, what you learned from this, and are you going to apply it to your life? If you need a coach, let's talk and grow gently. I love y'all beautiful people. Peace.